Well, welcome back to Mojo Shop Guitar. Today we have a very interesting guitar. We have the first Dean guitar we've ever had. And I don't know if you've noticed yet, but we have, Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, that is not it. That is not a fretboard LA, that is the headstock. And of course, as we pan up, we see that the headstock has left the building. Well, it had left the building, but it's right here. And this is a Dean acoustic electric. It's got the controls on the side there. But it is a very interesting guitar with an interesting story. See this Dean right here? This belongs to a kid named Joshua. And Joshua is autistic. And Joshua was playing his guitar one day, having a good old time, and, well, he dropped it, and it broke the headstock off. So we're going to fix that all up, take care of it for Joshua, get it all taken care of, and it's going to live again, and old Joshua going to rock again, ain't he? Yep. And I think maybe what we're going to do is we're going to take a strap and we're going to affix it to the guitar so that it always has a strap on it. So you can always put it on, because even myself, when I'm playing, even just sitting down, I always put the strap over my thing because I just don't want to drop it, you know, and I don't want to have to hold it. I want to just be able to play it without having to worry about it falling. So, what do you say? We get this beautiful guitar, really nice, I like it, you know. Get it over to the bench, get her all fixed up for this guy. What do you say? All right. Welcome to Mojo Shop Guitar, baby. Alright, we're over at the bench, and we're going to try to reattach this headstock. So I think one of the things that I want to do first, I think, is I want to go ahead and take the tuners out of it, because I think what that'll do will take some of the weight off of it. It won't make it so it's so heavy. And I think that might help a little bit. Hey, there it is, I think. So we're just going to go ahead and take the tuners off this thing. Make it just a little bit easier. Yep. I think she'll go right back together real nice. Got a clamp here. We're going to clamp it up. Get it all straight. Well, these tuners are loose too. Yeah. Oh, good. Didn't fall too far. That's what I get for just kind of dumping it. 2, 4, 6. Okay, we got all that stuff. Alright, let's go around the back here. Take them little screws out. Where's my little screwdriver? I guess we'll use this little one. Alright, we're in the shot, yes, sir. Alright. This has got some little Grovers in it. I don't know if they're real Grovers or not, but I don't think they are, because they don't go down straight in the back, they go down to the side. I think Grover's usually just the mounting screw thing. Just goes right straight down. Wow, looks like it's stuck in there. See, this one popped out. See, the Grovers usually don't have the little tang right there where the screw goes through. It's usually coming off the bottom here, you know. We're getting this. We'll glue it back on there. Get it all clamped up. And then we can let it set for at least 24 hours. we're going to be messing around. Then we can go ahead and do the rest of the guitar. Make sure everything's, you know, the way it's supposed to be. Okay. Alright, I'm going to take my little screwdriver here and just kind of tap those out. There we go. They were just stuck in there with some schmutz. And boy, that's a awful light headstock there. Okay, so what do you say we kind of shove all this stuff over here to the side a little bit, the other way, so we're not scratching up the guitar. And we're back in the shot again here, okay? Alright, and we got some glue. Let's see, what do I want to put glue on? Oh well. I got a little piece of paper here. I'm just going to pour a little bit of glue on it. This is just good old, whoops, I almost had an accident. I don't need that much. Alright, but this good old tight bond wood glue. You know, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of this glue here, put it on the end of a paintbrush, and we're just going to, first of all, I'll try this over. We're just going to start painting this glue into the crack. This is going to start tacking up already, so we're going to kind of try to work quick. Okay, and now I'm going to come around to this end because there's some end grain. That's going to be really important to get this end right across there. We want that to sink in, and then we got to get across here. Okay. Alright, I think we got some good glue across there. Now we're going to get some glue on the headstock. The piece that's sticking on there. Get up in there real good. I don't want a whole lot, but I do want enough. And we're getting way up in there. It's got a little crack-a-lacking way up in there, so we'll get way up in there. So that when we press that down, she won't stay. Some of these deep cavern here, you're going to get some glue down in there. Alright, I think that should do it for our glue. I'm going to take that. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. See, I got all that glue on there. I'm just going to turn it up like this. Wipe it right back in that bottle. Look at that. Waste not, want no. Alright. Now, we're going to try and get this back on here. And you know, they're all different, so you gotta just kind of stick it in there best you can. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand this sucker on its end because I got to be able to see both sides. Can you see me down here? Okay, we're going to try it down like this. Alright, see, I don't want to go too far with this thing. So we're going to get this back so it's lined up here. Alright, I think I got it in place pretty much. Okay, so we're going to figure out where we're going to put our pressure at. I keep it down low. So we're going to go right about like right here. Look at that. Okay, I know I let it hit there, but can't. I need an extra set of hands, so I have to slide this one on just a little bit farther. And we're going to try to line that up. Okay. Now I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on it. And now we just keep moving it around until it's just right. Until it's right in there, just where it's supposed to be. think that's doing pretty good right there. Just gonna kind of try to tighten that down a little bit. Okay. And I'll take a look at the front. Looks like the front's squeezing out pretty good. Okay. I got a little bit of a put some pressure down on it now. We got it into place. Just that now we got to get a little pressure down on it. Sometimes you gotta just Yep, okay, no, we're still rolling, I know. Tell you what, I got to clamp down. I'll be right back. Okay, here we are back at the bench. And we got Joshua's guitar. Well, we got the headstock back on it. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's back on there. All we're going to do is just a little bit of cleanup. We just took it out of the clamp. Everything seems to be good. So we're going to get her cleaned up. We're going to go over it. Shake it up. See what that is back there rattling. And, but first of all, first thing we're going to do is we are going to, whoops, try not to break it again. Just going to give it a nice little wipe down. It just kind of needs to be wiped down, seeing a little bit of love. You know how we do around here. We get them, get them cleaned up a little bit before we go working on them. Get all the years of dirt and stuff like that off it. We got a little bit of a, dang, my bridge come flying right out of there. We're just going to set that off to the side. Seems like it's got a, feeling like a graph tack or something like that. You know, this is a Dean. It's not, it's a kind of a nice guitar. Seems like rock and roll acoustic, you know, for when you're doing them ballads and stuff. It's coming real handy. It looks awesome. Get the back of it. Sometimes it just needs a good little wipe down with a rag. Go back over it and polish it up a little bit. Just using an old sock to wipe it down with. A little bit of soap and water on it, you know. We don't need nothing real tough on it. Just a little soap and water, get all the schmutz off. And there we go. A little wipe down across the front of you. Okay, now we're gonna bring it back around. Give the neck a little wipe down. Stuff like that. And then we're gonna hit that spot where we had a crack. And I think we're gonna have to scrape that glue off there. Probably. The front is not looking too bad for as far as glue sticking out, so I think maybe I'll just leave that alone. Because you know how that stuff can be. Okay. So we got to wipe down, okay? All right, so then we're just going to give it a nice little dry off with the towel here. My coffee and stuff out of the way here. Slide down in the shot a little bit. Oh, really is kind of a pretty guitar. I like the little skull and say kiss. No, it says rise. I couldn't read it from the side. But managed to clean it up real nice. Look at that, nice little polish on it. Not too bad at all. The sides. You know, this is a lot of important thing about it too. You know, this is has a lot to do with just going over it and giving it a nice clean. Good Lord, a nice little clean and wiping down with a rag, and just does it a world of good every once in a while. Or send it to me and I'll do it. I have no problem going over it and seeing what it needs. Repair it. All right. Now I think we're going to turn it around here a little bit. Get some of this junk out of the way here. Oops. All right. And we're going to flip it over. Just send it back this way just a little bit. We're in the shot here. Okay. So let's try, we will tighten in a little bit on this glue here. See, we got some glue on there, as you can see. We'll tighten in a little bit more. Right there we go. That looks like a good shot. Okay. Now, you guys probably gonna think I'm crazy, but you know, we got paint here, and it's really not, you know, anything. I'm just gonna use my little scraper here, and we're just gonna kind of knock that glue off this. I can be real precise with this. I'm not trying to do anything drastic. Just trying to scrape that glue off there a little bit, and this will do it without ruining anything. Yep, look at that. It takes it right off of there. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and clean this up a little bit, and we'll be right back. All right. There you go. There's our crack. We got it cleaned up. That's where our headstock broke off. You know, we got it cleaned up pretty well there. You know, there's a little bit of stuff missing from where it broke, but, you know, it's par for the course. You know, doing the best we can with it. I know there's a little bit of a gap in there, but it was the way it was broke. Let's widen out here. The way it was broken, the more I clamped it, the more it wanted to push out. So I didn't have anything to kind of hold it from end to end. So, but we got it in there best we could, and I think it's going to be all right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the tuners back on it. We'll get it going back to getting fixed up here. And let's see here, we got these tools right back here, so we can just go ahead and start popping this stuff right back in there. And these washers do not have a bevel on them, so I don't got to worry about none of that. So, all right, we're just going to stick that underneath like that right there. Stick our washer on, and we'll go ahead and put these tuners back in there, just like that there, see? Okay, so what we're going to do is, well, let's zoom in a little bit here. These tuners back in here, okay? And we're just going to take that now. Let's see that one. That one all the way up in there, good. Yep, sure did. Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and just snug that down just a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and we'll put our next one in, which will go over on this side. You got to make sure you know which side you're putting it in on, junk. Okay. Now see, this one here, my hole has got a little bit of glue and stuff in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to find something to scrape that out with. And I think maybe I'll just use this pair of scissors here. And it's probably just a little bit of stuff there. A little glue sticking in there. No big deal. Alright, let's see if that'll sucker go in there now. Alright, let's try another tuner. This one will go up there a little bit easier. Nope. Okay, I'm going to have to flip this over and clean it out a little bit from the other side too, I think. And we're just going to kind of... See, the scissors will get right in there and kind of keep it round and ream it out a little bit. Okay. And let's see here. There we go. Yeah, now she's going down in there. Well, maybe not. Is it all the way in there? We'll do a little bit from the other side here. Alright, I think we got it now. Oh yeah, she dropped right in. Okay, we'll get a washer and a nut on there. Okay. We can flip this one back over. Alright. Tell you what, let's widen out a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put all these tuners back on here. And when we get that done, we will be back. Alrighty. We got the headstock back on. We got the tuners all back installed in there. I think it's all going to stay together. Hope so. Okay, now we're going to check out this fretboard here. We'll see what's going on with it. See how she's doing. So we're going to put our straight edge across there. And it's rocking. So we know we're going to have to release the truss rod a little bit. And it has something in there for that. So, try this here. We're going to try a chair. Too small. Not that one. Well, I think it might be laying this thing here. Is that it? That's stupid. What does that have in there? Tool action. Okay, well I'm not getting no action. Let's see here. Aha, maybe it's this one. It's an old trusty rusty. Oh, too big. Alright. I hate to do it, but I'll be back when I find the truss rod tool. Alright, we found the tool. Hallelujah. Okay, so we got to loosen this truss rod up some. So we're just going to turn it loose. Loosen it up a little bit. Okay. And then you know how we do. We get underneath here like this. We try to bend that up a little bit. Take it in the direction we want it to go. And we'll push on that. And then we'll see how it's doing. It has flattened out some. Kind of flattened right out right as soon as I put my stuff on there. So let's see how flat it is. Okay, that's pretty flat. So what we're going to do is we're going to, see I didn't have any pressure on that truss rod whatsoever. So, we're going to make it so we put just a little bit of pressure on the truss rod right like that, okay? Just right there. Okay, we'll give that a little bend. Now we'll see how it's doing. All right. All right. I'm just gonna loosen it just a hair, okay? All right, that's right where it should be, okay? That's what we're going with. Check it one more time. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we put this away. Now what we're gonna do is we are just going to run over this real quick with the leveling beam here. We're not really going to spend a lot of time on it. And I can tell right now that it feels real good. So I'm not even going to fool with that too much because I can tell right now that it's in good shape. Okay? And I don't think we're going to crown these frets or anything like that either. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go over this sucker with a little bit of rubbing alcohol here. Don't really need a rag that's particularly clean. Just going to put some rubbing alcohol on it good. Okay. We'll wipe this sucker down real good. Notice it's got lots of fingerprints on it and junk. Those ought to come right off. No problem. Like everything's cleaning up. This one should be a pretty easy one. Get it cleaned up, get some new strings on it, get it all hooked up. Gotta find some string pins for it. That shouldn't be too hard. And we can get that pen off there. Hey, what do you know? A little bit of pen on there. Yeah, it's going to come out real nice and clean. It's a nice little guitar too, you know, really. And it's a little Dean. Looks like it's got a little bit of a, you know, with something going on with it. See what that black stuff is up there. Is it coming off? It did, pretty much. Get right in there. A few little spots. Okay. Now we got that all cleaned up. We're going to take a little bit of our coconut oil. We're just going to put a little bit on top of there. That feels like real wood, so you know what? I'm going to treat it like it's real wood. I can't tell if it's got a finish on it or not. But if it doesn't, then the coconut, if it does, then the coconut oil is not going to affect it. But if it doesn't have a finish on it, then the coconut oil won't do us some good. And we're going to rub it in there anyways. Not really, you know, this is an acoustic, you know, it's not like he's going to be like it's going to be played a lot, you know, up and down the neck and stuff like that. It's going to be mostly up here at the top, you know, playing the open chords. Oops. Can't drop that. That's my favorite. My best feeler gauge just hit the ground, man. I can't have that. Okay, we're going to get it all wiped off. You know what? We are going to go over these fret ends just a little bit. We're going to give them just a little bit of love. There's nothing wrong with it. Where's my fret? Right here. Okay. We are going to give these frets just a little bit of love. They are kind of sharp, so we're just going to kind of give them a little bit of round it over just to kind of take some of that little bit of sharpness out of it, okay? And you've probably seen us do this before. So, you know, we're just going to go over each one of these a little bit and just kind of round over take the sharpness off of them. You know, that's all we do. We just take the sharpness off so when you slide your finger across there, it feels a little bit better. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do that. And when we get done doing that, we'll be back. Okay. We went ahead and we did all the fret ends. Got those all looking real nice. And now what we're doing is we're just going to kind of go over the edge of these frets here. See, we've used the file on them, and that left file marks in them and stuff like that. So now I'm just going over it with a little piece of 400 sandpaper here. Just something real easy and delicate. It's not going to do any damage at all. You know. And we're just kind of smoothing out that stuff that we did there. We'll go with the old feel test. Don't feel too bad. It's going to be better. I'm not, you know, getting it all great. I'm not doing a great fret end job on it. It's, you know, it's getting a decent job. It's going to be smoother. Okay. kind of going over the edge of it a little bit. Oh yeah, that's much better, much better. It was kind of sticky before. Oh, it's cleaning up real nice too. Okay, so we got that all smooth across there. We got it level. We got some. We got all we got to do. Yeah, well, we could polish up the front a little bit. Then we'll run a piece of sand, a piece of steel wool over the top of it. Got a little piece of steel wool here. All we're gonna do is just kind of go over the top of those frets a little bit. Just give them a little bit of a polishing, so they look nice and shiny. Makes everything look new. And it doesn't take this long. See, it just takes a couple seconds to go over it. You know, we're not trying to give them a real tough polish. You know, it's an acoustic. You know, it's not. They're not going to be playing it up here a lot, but it's gonna. You know, it's going to be smooth. It's going to be smooth enough to play. Real nice. And we'll just wipe all that little stuff off there. Alright, we'll go that neck feel. Oh yeah, I think that feels pretty nice. Yep, really nice, pretty nice. Okay. Alright, what we're going to do now is we're going to move our camera back over here a little bit. Whoa. Alright. And we are going to put our neck piece up. First of all, we get all this junk out of the way here. Okay, what do you say? You know, those all got to be put up so just those there. Go there, that there. Over there, and there, and there. Got stuff rolling all over the place. Okay, alrighty. Get her back up here. Oh yeah, looking good. Okay, where's our bridge? Right here. Okay, we're trying to figure out which end is which. That looks like the fat end down there. See a little bit better look at that. Yeah, that's what it has. It goes in there, just like that. Okay, we're good. Okay, now I need some pins. I know I have some pins in here someplace. So give me a half second till I round up these pins here. They're here somewhere. I'll find them. All right, it took me about 2 seconds to find them. Just got a whole bag of them. I got lots of black ones, so we can do black. 2, 4, 6 of them. Put them right back in there. It's a nice little carrying case. I like that. Keeps them all in one place, nice and handy. Okay, and we'll set these down here. And can you get a drum roll, please? Guess what? We're going to put on a pair of Ernie Ball Super Slinkies 9 through 42. The official string of Mojo Shop guitar. It's that time. We're going to put some strings on her. See what she's doing. See if our headstock stays together. I think it will. Okay, let's start off with the big fat one, number 42. Playing in the low E position. Okay. Now remember that's got a slot on the front of it. Remember, it's got a little slot right there, and you want to put that towards the front there, towards the string, and you want to put the string in all the way down in there good. Oh, that's right. He said he broke one of them off in there, didn't he? All right. Well, we're gonna have to do a little surgery here. Maybe reach in there like that and push that sucker out. Yep, there it is. Ow! Hurt my finger. All right. I'm gonna need something to stick over the end of my finger. How about this here finger pick? I think that might work. There we go. Ah, there she goes. Any more sticking through? Yeah, there's a couple more. Uh-oh, I dropped it. All right. We're going to have to take a minute. Be right back. All right, yay, we got them out. Those old nasty pins out of there. They're all over the place. And you go in there and pound them out. 4 or 5. Where'd the other one go? Oh, right here. Okay, all right, now we can proceed. All right, we're going to stick the string down in there all the way. Stick this in behind it and push it down as far as we can get it. And then we're going to pull the string up as far as we can get it. Ah, that should lock right in there. All right. Get this out of the way. Hey, why don't we just come on down this here end for a little while. There we go. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Okay, maybe we'll just turn it that way. All right. Get this out of the way. And let's get us a little cranker. Okay, so we're going to measure off our distance that we want to put it in there. Get her started. And remember, once over and the rest under. And we'll just gonna hope everything stays together. Think it will? I think it will stay together. Find my little fillers. There we go. Now, if you notice this, I don't know if you're going to notice this, but maybe we'll zoom in a little bit. If you can see this string, I've got this string so that the end is coming out this side, away from the string. So when I clip it, I can get in there nice and tight and clip it off. It's like that. So hardly any of it's sticking out. I don't have any of it sticking out. That stuff grabs on junk and, you know, I don't know, I just don't like it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of, all right, now we can go to a 32. We can just keep on going all the way across the board here. And we'll just keep on going here. We'll put in a couple more strands here and see what she says. Oh, wait, pull it all the way up as far as you can get it. Measure it off. Stick it in there. Crank it up. And after I get it over once, then I take that piece of string there and I poke it straight up so that it's not flopping around, it's just sort of going straight up now. Now I can go underneath there easier. And I can tighten that down just a little bit. Clip ham, okay. What's that? Uh-oh, start to play. Uh-oh, what's that? Hey. Okay, now see, I got this string right here is way, I want to hit it over here before I clip it off. So we're going to get over on this side here. And I'll clip it off. And then we can wind it up a little bit more. Safely. Okay. Alright. Alright, now let's go on to the 24. And I think we can go ahead and widen out a little bit. And we can kind of go like this. Alright, there's a good shot. Gotta remember to keep everything in the shot. Or I'll be shot. Oops, wrong end. This end goes in there. Alright. Alright. That up. I'm going to leave just a little extra up here. There you go. My spoon out of there. There we go, and we're away from the string a little bit. Turn my cutters around so they're getting in there tight. And we'll cut that right off. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put the rest of these strings on and we'll be right back. Alrighty, alrighty, alright. We got some strings on this bad dog. Tighten them up a little bit. We'll Hope everything stays in one place. I think all the pegs or all the pins are staying in. So, we got some strings on it. Looks like our string height and everything is in a decent range. So what we're going to do next is we're going to tune it up. See what it's saying here. So let's get a tune on it. Oh yeah, we're getting to that point, ain't we, folks? What do you say? Let's see what this thing sounds like. And we'll bring my camera back over here a little bit. What do you say? Alright, we're gonna have to be careful here. D sharp. There's E. There's A, roughly. C sharp. We're going for D. There's D. And let's get a G. Let's get a G, G. Please, everything stay together. Tuners work real nice. There's G. See some E action here a little bit. Yikes. What broke? The string broke. Oh. That's no good. Alright. Looks like we got to put a new string on it. Good thing I got some extras. Oh. Oh, it didn't break. It just came out the end. What did you do that for? Let's see if we can't get that sucker to stay in there, huh? I cut it too short. Can't be having no technical difficulties here now, can we? Alright. Man, we should be alright. Let's try this again. Get a little bit sticking out of there. Alright, I'll tell you what. When we get this thing tuned up and straight, we'll be back. Alright, well, we're back. We got her all tuned up. She's playing real nice, like. See if we can get it in the shot here. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Nice and clear. Sounds real nice. Yep, sounds real good. Headstock staying together. Everything seems to be doing real good. Plays real nice up and down the neck. You know, we got a little. Yeah, she's playing real nice. Tell you what, how about we take it over to Joshua's house, see what he thinks about it. What do you say? Mojo Shop Guitars.